why we call or the joining beads or the big beads. We will start by getting something like this. So this is for the beginners, if you're like that. Otherwise you can just do it by your mind. By your mind you can place your fuse beads together. Now this is called the pegboard. These are called the tweezers. They usually come in plastic, but I got separate metal ones. Now I will show you some of the creations I have made with the fuse beads. So I made this thing, and then I stuck a magnet behind it, and then so that you can stick on fridges, almiras. And this horse is made by the fuse beads. I also made a dog. I stuck a magnet behind it too, so that I can stick it. Yeah. I also made a pig. This is a rhinoceros or pig. Comment it down below. I think it's a pig, but my whole family thinks that it's a rhinoceros. I don't know. This is a cat that I made with the fuse beads without any magnet, but this is a cat that I made. I told you guys you can make things by your own mind, and I made this MJ with my own mind with the help of fuse beads. So I have a few more creations. Like I do have one reindeer which for Christmas I made, which I don't know where it's kept, but it's somewhere. And my family thinks that this is a pig, when I think this is something like water rhinoceros or something. Okay, so let's begin. So my pegboard has melted a little because of the iron. I forgot to at the parts where I forget to put the parchment paper and stuff. Okay, so now let us, you see, this is the pegboard and everything. So now let us do it. Yep. Okay. So the first step is to take this and put it below. You might also call these fuse beads as pixels, but it's not necessary. Now you take your beads and you make this together. So you make every of these knobs. You make every of these knobs on the below circular part. Okay, so let's start. So sometimes I like to just use my hands and place them. I just like to sometimes use my hands, and at areas where I get stuck and my hand is not able to go, I use my tweezers. And I am doing that again. Placing the beads at every area. At little areas, it's a little bit hard to put your hand, but then it's possible. So I'll show this to you in time lapse. I'll edit it in time lapse. Oh my god, I just noticed that the power of my camera had gone, so it stopped recording when I had done this much, and then I started, and OMG, so I'm really sorry for that. This much happened during that time, so yeah. is what I've got. Now we have to iron it to make them fuse together. So first you take some parchment paper and you put it over your drawing. Then obviously with parent supervision you have to use the iron. Now I am going to be using a parent's help because I don't exactly have the parent supervision to do this, but you need one if you want to do it on your own because irons are really hot. Okay, so I'm going to use the help of a parent to do this. Then your iron will show this kind of sign. You have to wait till this sign goes off. Now you iron it. You move it in circular movements. You have to remember not to keep it still, otherwise they won't get fused properly. You have to continuously move it in circular movements. Now when you are starting to get it, you can see the fuse beads more clear through the parchment paper. And if you don't see them as clear, you have to keep doing them. You have to see this, it come out good and nice. Something like this you should be able to see. And then when you remove your paper, you should get something like this. But then if you think it's not done yet, you can do it a little bit more. If you think it's very cookie-ish, not hard, not good, and then it should be ready till now, right? Now if you take a nail and you poke it through, you'll see that it's like a cookie. It's really soft. Okay, not like a cookie, but like a cookie dipped in milk. Now pour some water over this to make it cool down, so that you can, just a little bit it should cool down, so that you can actually hold it. Like, you won't be able to hold it yet because it's really hot. So with the help of some water, you will at least be able to remove it out of the pegboard. It will take some efforts to remove it, but it will be possible. Water helps you to remove it. Like, water helps you to, like, it's very hot, right? So the water helps it to cool down, so that you can remove it off the pegboard. Now that's what I got, but one more step is left, as it's still really hot. You have to fill some cold water in a cup, and you have to put your design with your fuse bead in it, and you just have to let it to cool down. Now when you think it's enough time, you can remove it, and you'll see your fuse thingy is really cold. Now just wipe it all off with the help of a towel or towel. And this is what you'll get after the whole journey. So if I flip it, oh my god, I don't like that, honestly. I do not like that. So I'm just gonna keep it like this. Now you can put magnets, pins, whatever you want behind this and use them.